Hey, what is happening? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to add a liquid and we're going to basically create a liquid animation in like a cube. And yeah, once you've done an animation like this, you can kind of learn, you're going to learn and you can apply it to like other not materials. You can apply it to other objects, and yeah, let's jump into it. So first thing you want to do is go Shift A, get a cube. Then what you want to do is click tab, right click, subdivide, go down here and make this about 25. Then go to edit mode by hitting tab, so click tab. Then we're going to get the water. So what you're going to do is go Shift A, mesh, get a plane, and go to X, zoom in, and then G, bring it down to somewhere like this. Then what you want to do is, with the plane selected, go here to modifiers, add, and search for ocean. This is going to be our water. Boom. Okay, now it's a bit big, so we're going to have to change a few of these settings. The resolution view, let's make it 15. Render, you can also bring it up to about 15. And spatial size, let's bring it to about 15 as well. And then what you want to do is just scale it down. So hit S, make it smaller, something like this. Then what you want to do is click here to add a keyframe. So boom. Then what you want to do is click here, go to timeline, bring this up, click on another frame. So let's go to 160, and then change this to 10, and then click here to add a keyframe. Then what you want to do is also make sure you click here at end, make it 160. So it ends there. You don't want it to end at 250. You want it to end at 160. And now if you go back here, you can see, and you hit spacebar, you can see it's starting to move. Okay, so what we want, back to frame 1, and what you want to do is you can bring this down so we can still see what we're doing. Go to X, zoom in, G, and bring it up just a little bit. Now select your cube, and then with this selected, go to modifiers, search for shrink wrap, click on it, set this to project, and then change this, make it outside surface. And then what you want to do is swap these around, so turn on negative and turn off the positive, and then select Z, and then the target, choose the plane. And then what you can do is you can uncheck this plane, and you can see now if you hit play, it's starting to move quite nicely. What you can do is then right click, just shade smooth your cube, and it will look better. You'll see in the future, well, further on in the video. Then what you want to do is add a subdivision surface to the cube. So click there, search for subdivision surface, and now if I see here, it looks much smoother. It looks much nicer like this. Now what you want to do is go Shift A, get another cube, and then you want to go here to wireframe mode, just so we can see what we're doing. So you can go S, scale it up a little bit bigger, something like that. Now what you want to do is go to modifiers with the second cube selected, go to modifiers and get a solidify, change the thickness just to something like that. You can see it just about to touch. Maybe one more. Actually, let's leave it at 0.05. Then what you want to do is apply this modifier. So boom. Then what you want to do is select this cube, hold down Shift, select the second cube, and then what you want to do is hit Control P, and then set parent to object. So now what you want to do is click here, transform, and then on the Y we want to set this to 0.0 city, and then what you want to do is hit I and select the keyframe. Then what you want to do is go to 80, and then change this to 30, and then hit I, insert the keyframe. You can see now it's going to rotate like this to 80. What you want to do is go to last frame 160, change this, And then this one you're going to make also negative 30. And then add a keyframe. So hit I on the rotation. Boom. Now, if you hit play, you can see it moves like that. And it moves like this. That's what we want. Okay. And now we can watch it. So let's close this. Go here. Then just hit there. Look at how cool this is starting to look. Okay. So let's go back to frame 1. Then what you want to do is click on this cube and go Shift D to duplicate it. And then select the first cube, hold down Shift, select both, and hit Control P, set parent to object. And then what you want to do is go down here, select the second cube, make it a little bit bigger. So let's just go to X, let's go to Y actually, so we can see, and just make it a little bit bigger, something like that. Now let's go back to solid mode. So yeah, click on it, click on the second cube, go to modifiers, search for a wireframe, add it, and you just want to make it thick enough, something like this. Looks good. And then what you want to do is add a, well, you want to apply this one first obviously, and then add another modifier, which is a bevel, and just bevel it another time. So boom, just to make it look a bit nicer. And then you can apply this, and then right click, shade smooth, just make it look a bit nicer. And now what you can do is click on this cube and we can add a, let's add material, boom, new, and just bring the metallic all the way up, something like this. Let's bring in an H.I, so boom, let's make this darker and bring the roughness down a little bit. Now what we're going to do is add the glass material. So it's a cube 1, add, hit new, let's go to shading, boom, let's click on the principal BSDF, hit delete, go Shift A, type in mix, look for a mix shader, plug the shader into the surface, then go Shift A and get a transparent BSDF, plug this into the bottom shader, then go Shift A, get a glass BSDF, plug this in there, and then get a light path. So Shift A, type in light path, and then plug this to there, back to layout. Now it's starting to look nice. Now we just need to change this material. So our fluid, hit new, go to shading. Now let's get a fluid material. So click on the principal BSDF, delete it, go Shift A, get a mix shader, plug the shader into the surface, then go Shift A and get an emission, plug this into the bottom shader, then go Shift A and get a principal BSDF, plug this into there, then get a layer weight. So Shift A, layer, plug the Fresnel into the factor, and then change the strength to 30, go to transmission, bring this all the way up, bring the roughness all the way down, change this color, so make it like a blue, and then bring this blend to about 0.01, and look how nice it's starting to look. Then let's go to layout, and there we go. That is the final scene. Looks pretty cool. You can obviously add a bit of tint to your glass if you want, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, hopefully you learned something, and yeah, make sure you check out the Patreon, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.